YouTubers, this is the Shuttlecross Sports Network with the AA. I'm bringing you a show this afternoon, real quick show, talking about the Tennessee Vols and what they are doing. And with that said, we're going to get right on into it. So really what's happening right now in Tennessee, that's big is the Tennessee basketball, the big commitment from Juke Harris, who was still auditioning for the NBA draft. So he finally committed about maybe an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago, to Tennessee Vols. So that gives Tennessee several commitments out of the transfer portal and puts them up there in the tops for in the transfer portal and recruiting. Let me just show you real quick here what the Tennessee has done. So just looking at what they've done so far. Tyler Lundblade, you know about him. Day Ames, you know about him. Miles Rubin, you know about him. They were one of the three. They were three of the top transfer portal players they picked up right away. And then of course Jalen Harrison came on along with Terrence Hill. And then Chris Washington is on here, but he's a prep player. And they have three other prep players they picked up also. That's not on here also. So those are guys that's right out of high school. And then they picked up Brandon Liu out of Kennesaw State last week. And then of course today the big news was Juke Harris, shooting guard. He's a combo guard basically. He can play like the point forward, as well as the shooting guard, and he can play small forward. But they picked him up out of Wake Forest, but he had been auditioning for the NBA teams, and they may have gave him a second round grade. So he comes back next year, he'll be able to establish himself in the first round. And that's big news for Tennessee because that puts him all the way up at the top as far as transfer portal recruiting. And then of course some of the other big news, switching over to football, some of the other big news is that Tennessee has sold out Neyland Stadium again for this upcoming season. I was going to try to get down to a game this year, but I may have to just wait and see if any tickets come open for me. But anyway, that's what's going on with basketball, football. Tennessee still pursuing several players. The biggest one is that David Gabriel Georges. He's the number 2 overall running back in the On3 rankings, as well as the 24/7 rankings and Rivals. And of course, Tennessee picked up a recruit, Jamison Fairburn, out of Fairburn, Georgia. He's a defensive back, 3-star defensive back. And then of course they're still in pursuit for Jarrell Chandler, who's out of Knoxville High School in Knoxville. He's a 4-star player, and they are still in hot pursuit of him, and don't know what it's going to turn out to be. But you're going to start having a lot of these guys sign or commit here in June, July, maybe August, before the season starts. And so hopefully Tennessee will be able to do exceptionally well in that arena. Don't know where they're sitting at right now. But Tennessee is and this is basically for 24. This is basically for the 27 cycle. Just wait a minute here now. I get that up here to you. Don't mean to be typing while I'm talking, but Tennessee is still doing pretty good. We'll find out later on down the road what they're doing and so far as football is concerned. Don't want to look at the transfer portal, football recruiting. Let's see. Let's look at the player rankings and see. See where they're on that, but just looking at the arrivals or player rankings, like I said, that I think Gorgeous was right there. He is right there. He's the 13th player in the country right now, and according to this, they're saying it's Ole Miss and Ohio State, but it's really Ohio State and Tennessee. And then, of course, just above him is a running back by the name of last name should be Spell. He is he's already committed to Georgia, and he's 5'10", 205. But he's the number one running back. He's the 5th player in the country right now, according to Rivals. But like I say, Tennessee is still in hot pursuit of him and other players. So we just have to wait and see what they do down the road. And team rankings wise, Tennessee's really, for 2027, they rank 23 right now. And this is just a look at the 27 cycle people that they've picked up. Keyshawn Bowman, Preston Uefi out of Murfreesboro, Caden Fife. He's a big defensive tackle. I think he's out of Georgia. And then you got Jaden Butler. He's a safety. And J.P. Peace. And he's a legacy player. And of course, Derek Baker, the quarterback, who's a 3-star now, but he'll get rated higher probably as the year goes on because he was hurt. And then of course Carter Jameson is a recruit they just picked up yesterday, I believe, or day before yesterday. So just looking at that, the heavy recruiting won't really take place until June, July. That's when you'll see a lot of signees coming in here and there. But they're still in hot pursuit of a lot of players, and they're still recruiting the state of Tennessee pretty strong. Tennessee is. They had the Tennessee Caravan come through. I don't know. They was in Nashville last week. I don't know where they went from there, but they're going across the state, stopping at all the major metropolitan areas, I guess, and looking at the fans and talking with the fans and signing autographs and so forth. And then the other thing that's going on is Tennessee schedule is pretty tough. And I'll get that to you in another show. But the main reason for this show is to let you know about the big time basketball player recruit. Now Tennessee's still trying to get a big man, and one of the guys I've seen out there that they're looking at in basketball is Luke Bang of a boy. And he looks like he's maybe 6'11" or so, 7 feet. So we'll find out exactly what they do. And that's the last key. I mean, that's the last cog in the group of all these players they've picked up in the transfer portal. And his guy's is the real rim protector. If he's 6'11" or 7 feet, that's exactly what Tennessee needs to solidify this whole entire class. And so we'll keep looking to see what happens on that. And let's see. Other than that, that's gonna probably be, we know about the draft and all that's done and over with, and we know what Tennessee did as far as the draft was concerned. They had, I think, 5 players taken, so we know about that. But anyway, hopefully, I'll have more information for you on the next show. But this is just a quick show to let you know about Juke Harris committing, which gives them a total of 7 transfer portal players. And I think that On3 has him ranked number 1 in transfer portal ratings. And then I believe 24/7 has him at number 2. And of course in the SEC, they got to be near the top in the SEC right now as far as transfer portal ranking. But anyway, with that said, remember to like and subscribe. And this is the Shalacross Sports Network with the AA bringing you a show. And we'll see you on the next one. God bless.